when COVID first hit back, when it first come, I think it was about March or April or whatever it was, just yeah, mid March or something like that. And I was meant to be fighting May sometimes against Terry Tazamas, who is from down in Melbourne way, and obviously, you know, COVID hit and we couldn't even go to the gym and anything like that. So, I had that fight got cancelled, and I was talking to my trainer, and I wasn't really in the gym for about maybe 2 or 3 weeks. Obviously, I was trying to do as much as I could at home, and one of my mates was coming at home, and he was helping hold pads for me, and I was just doing what I could. But obviously, you're so unsure back then. Everyone was so unsure what was going to happen, and then we were actually the first ever professional boxing back in Australia. My trainer actually put a fight on for me in Smithy's gym, in our gym, when restrictions lifted here in Queensland and we could have 100 people within a room. So we had 100 people in the gym. Most of them were my great sponsors and friends and family. And it was really good. I was able to have, a first fight back, and I think it was July last year. So we were the first fight back in Australia, professional boxing. I think we had 4 fights on. And I fought a good opponent in Michael Whitehead, who was also a Queenslander, so I made it very easy. They just said, "Yeah, we're willing. We'll put our head down and work hard and make this happen and be fit and ready." And look, the show turned out really good, and we live streamed that, across the world. And yeah, mate, it was a great success, and I was very happy to get that fight away. And then I backed up again straight away in November. We were really lucky. Like Queensland, sort of their rules and regulations with how many people you can have a room in that weren't too harsh, and I think it allowed us to keep going with the professional boxing. And yeah, I had that fight against Kieran Cronin where I won the WBC Australasian title and finished last year, and I was pretty happy with the year. I had 2 fights for the year, 2 great wins, and kept moving through the rankings. And obviously in April I had the fight with Jack Brubaker, which I stepped up to welterweight. So, and then the fight with Tim Tszyu. I mean, if COVID wasn't around, I wouldn't have got that fight you know, with Tim because of Michael Zerafa pulling out due to COVID reasons. So you guess I could sort of say it's been a blessing in disguise for me. I put my head down and worked extremely hard. I know there was a lot of fighters throughout the COVID who probably let it slip, and they you know it's been a very hard for them, of course. But the ones that put the work in and behind the closed doors. When boxing first opened back up, there was a lot of huge upsets. In the UK, and they were doing those behind the closed doors shows, and the ones at Abu Dhabi, all these different fight nights. There was so many upsets happening because of the fighters who continue to put their head down and work hard, or the ones that didn't and let it slip. So I think it showed the ones who wanted it and the ones who didn't.